There's a subtle energy you can feel when someone isn't quite as supportive as they seem. Their smile is polite, their words encouraging, yet something just doesn't feel right. This kind of silent competition is more common than we realize. It hides behind friendly gestures and appears under the guise of camaraderie. But if left unchecked, it drains your energy, disrupts your peace, and holds you back from stepping fully into your power. The Stoics teach us that external events, including other people's opinions and hidden rivalries, lie beyond our control. But what we can control is how we perceive and respond to these situations. By learning to recognize the signs of covert competition, you can protect your spirit, maintain your focus, and refuse to be caught in the trap of comparison or resentment. Today, we'll explore 5 key signs someone is secretly competing with you. Understanding these will help you see through the facade, guard your peace, and keep your energy aligned with your highest purpose. If you're ready to master your mindset and protect your energy, make sure you subscribe to Beyond the Vision Mindset and hit the bell to receive every new lesson. This is your journey to deeper clarity and resilience, and it starts now. 1. They downplay your success. When you succeed, there's a moment of celebration, a chance to share your joy and hard-earned victories. But sometimes, when you share those moments with someone, their reaction feels diminished, almost like your light threatens theirs. They might say, "That's nice, but it's not that big a deal," or "anyone could have done it." They might change the subject or compare your achievement to theirs or someone else's in a way that invalidates your win. From a Stoic perspective, this reveals much about their internal state. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that our worth comes from our own actions, not from external approval or envy. When someone downplays your success, it is not a reflection on you, but on their struggle with jealousy, insecurity, or unmet desires. This behavior can be painful because it undermines the natural human need for recognition. But the Stoic doesn't seek applause, they seek virtue and self-mastery. Recognizing this sign helps you detach from needing validation from those who cannot give it genuinely. It is an invitation to root your confidence inward, anchored in your own values and effort, not in the fleeting judgments of others. When you face this, instead of reacting with frustration or defensiveness, practice compassion for their struggle, but also protect your boundaries. Their inability to celebrate you is their burden, not yours. Remember, your success shines regardless of who notices it. Your peace and progress don't depend on their approval. 2. They copy you, then criticize you. At first glance, imitation may seem like flattery. Someone adopts your habits, your ideas, or even your way of thinking. But if that imitation quickly turns into subtle criticism, this signals a more complex dynamic. They may mimic your routines, but then find fault with your choices, questioning your judgment, your principles, or your motives. This duality speaks to silent competition and insecurity masked by defensiveness. The Stoics teach us that wisdom is self-contained and doesn't seek to control others or diminish their achievements. Epictetus advised accepting that others may misunderstand or judge us, and focusing instead on our own integrity and improvement. The imitator who criticizes reveals their inner conflict. A desire to be like you but a refusal to admit it openly. This situation can confuse you and tempt you to justify your actions or defend your values. But true strength lies in quiet confidence, the knowledge that your journey is your own and does not require their endorsement. By observing this pattern, you gain insight into the insecurities driving their behavior. You also learn to maintain emotional distance from their judgments and avoid becoming entangled in their ego battles. Your path is unique. Let others mimic and judge, while you continue to cultivate your own wisdom and resilience. 3. They compete in conversations. Have you ever shared a personal story or challenge only to have it immediately overshadowed? Instead of empathy or support, you receive counterexamples of greater struggle or success. The conversation turns into a subtle competition, where your voice is not truly heard but measured, compared, and often minimized. This behavior reflects a restless mind, one driven by ego and comparison. The Stoics emphasized the importance of listening and humility. Seneca advised us to seek kindness and understanding in every human interaction, yet recognize when a dialogue becomes an unhealthy contest of pride. Constantly competing in conversation not only exhausts the listener, but also reveals the competitor's inner insecurities, their need to prove themselves better, stronger, or more deserving of attention. This dynamic erodes genuine connection and leaves you feeling unseen. You don't have to engage in every competition for validation. Sometimes the greatest wisdom is to step back, listen to your own needs, and choose silence over contention. When conversations become contests, protect your energy by limiting engagement and focusing on those who truly listen and support your growth. 4. They're present, but not supportive. This is one of the most subtle and painful signs. Someone is physically or socially present in your life, attending events, liking posts, even commenting, but their energy is hollow. Their presence is performative, like a spectator watching a game where they're more interested in your moves than in your well-being. Stoicism teaches that true friendship and fellowship are based on virtue and sincerity, not on convenience or competition. Seneca warned against false friends who only stick around to compare their progress with yours or to maintain control in the relationship. When someone is present but emotionally distant or indifferent to your achievements, it creates confusion and doubt. You may start questioning your own worth or feel isolated in your growth journey. Recognizing this sign is liberating. It allows you to recalibrate your relationships and focus on genuine connections, those that nourish your spirit rather than drain it. Surround yourself with those who uplift, support, and celebrate your journey without agenda. Protect your peace by discerning true presence from performative attendance. 5. They only celebrate when they're ahead. True friends rejoice in your victories and stand by you in defeats. But secret competitors only show enthusiasm when their status is elevated above yours. When you falter, they appear more engaged, more interested, almost energized by your setbacks. This toxic pattern reveals the dangerous grip of envy and comparison. Marcus Aurelius counseled us to assist the fallen and to see all human beings as interconnected parts of the greater whole. To take joy in another's downfall is to be blind to your own potential for growth and compassion. When someone only celebrates when they're ahead, their support is conditional and self-serving. They use your struggles to feel superior, rather than using your successes to inspire themselves. By recognizing this, you free yourself from seeking their approval and instead align your joy with your own values and growth. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate those who cheer you on genuinely. Distance yourself from those who feed on your pain. Your light is not a threat. Let your true supporters shine with you, and walk away from those who dim your fire. Navigating relationships in a world fueled by comparison is challenging. The Stoic way calls us to anchor ourselves in virtue, self-awareness, and inner peace, qualities no rival can steal. When you identify hidden competition, It's not about confrontation or bitterness, but about protecting your mind and spirit. This video is created not just to inform but to uplift and empower you on your path of self-mastery. Crafting content like this takes deep thought, time, and emotional labor, all dedicated to helping you grow stronger, wiser, and freer. If this message resonated, please subscribe to Beyond the Vision Mindset, hit the bell for notifications, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. If you'd like to support this work and show appreciation, you can buy me a coffee through the basic support link, or contribute via Super Chat and stickers during live sessions. Every bit of support helps keep this mission alive, bringing ancient wisdom and modern resilience to more minds ready to rise. Thank you for being part of this journey. Remember, your peace is your power. No secret competitor can shake a mind anchored in purpose.